What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is my collection of Super Nintendo Super Famicom cards part 2. What the hell? Thought I was going to get through this last night, but after 3.5 hours, the Psy engine began to break down. Whether it was a lack of oil or water or both, I don't know, but things didn't go well, and brains stopped functioning properly. I was told by the chat that it was okay to just go ahead and stop and start again on another stream, and it would be fine. And then I was harassed by the last line for doing so. How dare you? How dare you not show yourself after the trash you talked? You jerk. Welcome, PJ, to the chat. PJ gets the pinned comment. He was first in. And then Evil is among us. Evil. What's up, dude? Luke, the man, the myth, the legend, the man who brought many of these Super Famicom cartridges to my doorstep and into my consoles. Oh my. Thank you, Luke, for being here. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it very much. Luke says, I guess you didn't make it through all the games. I haven't had a chance to watch yet. That's okay. I don't expect anybody to watch. I never do. If you expect people to watch, you're setting yourself up for failure. And I have enough failures as it is. So. But it'll be there for later if you decide to inflict it upon yourself. Only 3.5 hours? Weak. Totally weak. Mike Wolf joins us. Yeah, this is Mega Man 7. This is one that we played the other day. I figured I would start off. So I'm trying to get through these games, some of which I'm going to actually play, and some of which we're just going to kind of look at while we talk, because the chat is kind of the priority, you know. Although you are here to see them, so I'm showing them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Luke says, I expect people to watch. No wonder I'm such a failure. How dare you? Nobody beats up Luke except me. What? I mean, damn it, Luke. Quit doing that. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah. Quit it. All right. So that's Mega Man 7. We're not really going to play it again because, like I said, we played it the other day. Like I said, this is an exercise in futility. And I am a master of futility. So, Mega Man 7. There it is. I guess I should show you these cartridges as we go through them. That's probably a good idea. Next is another Mega Man, Mega Man X. Mega Man X. Mega Man X does not have any special chips, so it actually will run just fine on even the cheap EverDrives. However, I wanted to have all the Mega Man X cartridges, so I bought it, even though I didn't need to. But Mega Man X2 and 3 do have special chips, and unless you have a better, more expensive EverDrive, you're not going to be able to run those on real hardware. Assuming you're trying to do that. Luke says, Shug Sai bossing me around again. That's right. That's right. How dare I? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Luke. What's up, yo? Yeah. Do what you're told. Yeah, Shug Sai in the house. 2025. Luke, it's Rockman. Get it right. You know what, dude? I can't take this kind of criticism. You're right. It's Rockman. That's true. That's true. I can't refute that. Evil says, you have to start again if you're gonna show the cartridges. I'm not starting again, damn it. But this doesn't mean this is the last time I'll play Super Nintendo on my channel. So there'll be other opportunities. How dare you? PJ Smith says, be careful or Psy might vanilla ice you and hang you out a window by your feet, Luke. Oh my god. Yeah. That's right. I will hang you out of your own window. Your first floor window, the one, you know, the one that's in the kitchen, that it's not really that far a drop, but it's the thought that counts. It's the thought that counts. Luke says, PJ, it wouldn't be the first time he's done me that way. Hey, you know what, Luke? Not everything's for public consumption. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. PJ, Marion Barry was a big fan of this game, I heard. Marion Barry? Okay. Rockman. Oh, I see what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get you. Yes. Yeah. Mega Man X. What I love these games. Just great graphics, awesome gameplay. It was a little confusing back in the day when it came out because we were like, well, Mega Man, is it supposed to be Mega Man 10? Like, there isn't, at that point, there isn't that many Mega Mans. Like, what's going on? I'm confused. And it was like, no, it's Mega Man X. Like, why is it Mega Man X? And then they still made other Mega Mans, which was even more confusing because it's like, after Mega Man X comes out, Mega Man 7 comes out, and we're like, what? It was a very confusing time. But in the grand scheme of things, it's worked out. And the Mega Man X series is a very beloved series of Mega Man games. For show. My favorite Mega Man X game, I guess, would probably be Mega Man X4 on the Sega Saturn. I really like that one. But I haven't spent as much time with these on the Super Nintendo as I could have. So that's, to be fair. Yes. I think I beat Mega Man X2 at one point. But I have not beaten 3, and I have not beaten the first Mega Man X. So those will be things that I attempt to do at some point. But I'm not guaranteeing anything. This is so fast. Indeed. Indeed. Luke says, my only complaint with Mega Man games is the boss rush at the end. A boss rush is one of the laziest things done in games. Just give us new challenges. It's a staple of the Mega Man, genre. I guess you call it what do you call the series of Mega Man games? It's something that they always have done. And it sucks. I don't know anybody that likes it. I don't know why they do it just to pad the game, I guess, just to make it more, add more gameplay to it. And it's something that unfortunately has infected many other series. You see it in the Bonk games. You see it in, I think you even see it in Mario games. Like, it's something that you see like pretty regularly, and it sucks. Like I said, nobody likes it. There are better solutions. All right, so that's Mega Man X. Am I gonna really stop and pull every cartridge in front of the camera? Maybe. We'll do 2 at a time. We'll do 2. Mega Man X2. Mega Man X3. Yes, they are in Japanese, but still very playable. Still very playable. All right. Mega Man X2. Rockman X2. Excuse me, Luke. Excuse me. Whoa. Kevin B. Hall. Hi, Super and friends. Hello, Kevin. Welcome to our hall, Kevin. Kevin! Does anybody ever do that to you? They scream Kevin at you, like from Home Alone? I think that would be the case. I once knew a dude named Kevin. He was from Vietnam. Wasn't his real name, but it was a name he went by. It was strange. I think it's kind of common in that community. I'm really not sure. But anyway, welcome, Kevin. Luke says, your console is RGB modded, right? The video looks great. Super Nintendo does not need to be modded for RGB. It natively puts RGB out. You just have to have a right cable for it. So, yes, I have 2 different cables that I can use. I'm just using a standard SCART cable for this. But I also have the HD Retrovision component cables, which will work on this. But I use that on my RGB modded NES. That one needs to be modded. But the NES and Super NES and Super Famicom do not need that. So, yes. I think it puts out a pretty good signal. You know, depending on how, like, anal you are about this sort of thing, there's some people that are like, they will do a mod on their Super Nintendos to try to clean up something. There's some kind of noise in the signal that some people get really bothered by. But my eyesight is not as good as others, I guess. I don't know. Because I think this looks pretty damn good. I'm very, very happy with it. You know, after years of using composite, RGB looks amazing. I'm very happy with RGB. This is a long demo sequence fighting this giant boss. No music or nothing. It's pretty interesting how they do these like pseudo 3D effects, you know, with the graphics. Some of it's actual like wireframe polygon stuff, but then some of it's like just clever usage of sprites and stuff. It's pretty good. Luke says, some people are very oral about being anal. Well, it takes one to know one. What? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, Rockman rocking it out on his Vespa. Super Nintendo graphics are very, very nice. High color, lots of scrolling and parallaxing and animation. I really like Super Nintendo graphics very much. See, here's some of that wireframe stuff we're talking about. It's pretty cool. Kevin says, and yes, Super, that's actually how it's properly pronounced. There's a hidden exclamation and its origin form. Kevin, that's funny. All right. Rockman X2. All right, time for number 3. It's fun having these cartridges. I don't need them. They're not necessary. Emulation is really, really good for Super Nintendo. But damn it if I don't just like having a Super Famicom and a Super Nintendo and everything. It's really cool. Plus, it's nice to not have to like go to the menu, scroll down, find the game, whatever. You can just like put the cartridge in and play it. I mean, assuming... Assuming it works and you don't have to like blow in it. Oh, or get the alcohol and the swabs out like we did yesterday. Mike says, looks great. Looks like playing on an emulator. It's so crystal clear. Yeah, RGB. So I'm using just a standard RGB cable that I bought and it's going in the RetroTink 5X Pro and that's it. And then comes out to the capture card. So yeah, you can get some really clean video out of these retro consoles if you have the right equipment, and some of them need to be modded, like my top loader Famicom needed to be RGB modded, but like the Sega Genesis, the Saturn, the Super Nintendo, the Master System, trying to think if there's any others, those all have native RGB. And my Duo is S-Video modded, thank God, because it was just composite. And I got mods done on different things, different consoles. But yeah, there's several consoles that have native RGB support. Luke says, I really like this game when I last played through it. I've never played through Mega Man X3 or Rockman X3 in this case. Excuse me. I need to play through it all the way. Mike says, I still need to test out my Steel Empire Genesis cartridge. I have no way of testing it as I do not own a Genesis. Well, that's not good, Mike. We're going to have to do something about that. Mike needs to get a Sega Genesis. If anybody sees a good deal on a Sega Genesis or something that can get that job taken care of, you know, like a Hyperkin console or something. I don't know what you would really want, Mike, but you know, feel free to let Mike know about it or put it in my Discord. We'll see what we can do, Mike. We'll find you a Genesis because that's tragic. We need that taken care of. Mike says there's people 2 hours from me that have immaculate Sega Genesis for $70. That's a good price, actually. That's not bad. Tylord is among us. What's up, Tylord? Hola. Hola. Or as my buddy DJC would say, holla. I'm never going to let him forget that. I was in Chuck's stream when he was drinking a few nights back, and I put in hola, and he says, holla. Anyway, Luke says, my wife and I went through the Mega Man games a few years ago. That was a challenge. Some of the later games are awful. That's not good. That's not good. Mike says, yeah, for sure. I'm open the good deals. Absolutely. The Intellivision Gamer is among us. Casey is here. We're going to be hanging out with Casey tomorrow night on his channel. Casey has been through a lot recently. A little bit of a health crisis, but that's been resolved. And I'm looking forward to Casey getting back on that horse and, you know, us hanging out. It's going to be a good time. Tylord says, Mike, I got OG Gen. I never play. I use that Retron silliness. Well, maybe y'all can work something out. Kevin says, oh, I didn't know there was a Discord. Yeah, it's in pretty much the description of everything I do. It's also on the top of my YouTube channel. The link's up there. You can find it pretty easily. Mike says, I thought I bought it because I knew if I wanted to, I could get the money back for it, but was worried. What worried me was the dude that the game store was like, if it doesn't initially work, try rubbing alcohol. I'm healing great. Okay, that's awesome. Very good. Luke says, Chuck still doesn't get it when someone types out, shooters. Yes, very good to see you, Casey. We're all glad you're here. Yes, we're all counting on you. Good luck. Yeah, would totally buy from you. I'm on the West Coast. I think you are too. Oh, maybe y'all can work that out. Go for it. All right. Mega Man X3. I'm not going to hold up every cartridge. I might have to blow this. Come on. There it goes. This is another famous Capcom game. Really cool version of this. Yes, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Very cool game. I've never gotten anywhere in this game. It is freaking hard as hell. Luke says, yeah, the Jurassic Park reference totally goes over Chuck's head. Well, you know, everything, well, never mind. We're all different people. We're all different people. Let's say that. Television Gamer just got back from lunch and local gaming store, Utopia Games, grabbed 2 complete box NES games. Dude, what'd you get? What'd you get? Or you're waiting to tell us on the stream, I guess. That's cool. I haven't been to my favorite retro store in a while. I've been trying not to buy stuff. I bought a lot of stuff in my time. I've got a lot of stuff. I need to enjoy the stuff I have. I don't need to keep buying stuff. Although it sucks because you get like an itch. You know what I mean? You get that itch and you're like, I want to go. I want to, maybe there's something. And then if you go, you're going to get something. You're not going to not get anything. I've only a couple of times been to a retro store and not bought something. It's tough. It's very tough. I've been going there for a while. Awesome. Tyler, they give 70% value in credit last time I went. Cool. I don't know how you pronounce Cho Makamura. I don't know how you say it. I have no idea. I like the graphics though. They definitely, the graphics in this version of Ghouls and Ghosts are very nice. Very nice. Very colorful. I think this is my favorite one. Even though I suck at this game and I'll never beat it because it's just incredibly hard, I do like this game a lot. And I wish to God I could play it worth a crap. These games are in some sort of moon language, almost like they're trying to communicate with us. Moon language. That's what you get when you get the language from the people that live inside the moon. You know, because the moon is hollow and it's full of aliens. It's actually a spacecraft that's here monitoring us. You know, the astronauts said when they landed on the moon, it rang like a bell, and there's a reason for that, because the bells go off when you get too close to things. It's a warning sign. It's the alarm system for the aliens. The moon, it only shows us one side, because the other side of the moon is a giant Death Star laser. And as soon as things go the way the aliens are ready, these drones and these things that are coming up out of the ocean and dealing with the ships out there, as soon as they get everything set up the way they're ready, they're going to turn the moon around and blow us up. It's all part of the plan. And the only solution is to try my new chocolate shake. The chocolate shake that will give you the energy you need to survive the alien apocalypse. Anyway. Here's a game you probably never heard of called Trinea. I wasn't sure I would be able to play this game, but it's actually pretty playable, even though it is obviously Japanese. Let's see. I'm from Rochester. Oh, okay. Luke says, so do you have more Super Famicom or Super Nintendo games? Yes, I'm going through them. Television Gamer, I have been to Arizona many times in my life. Sheesh. Humble brag. Oh my gosh. Cyrus Jones. Cyrus Jones, live forever. It's a Dave Matthews song. Mike said, I live in the mountains, so I get like, I believe, 4 seasons here. Oh, wow. Another humble brag. Sheesh. You guys are bougie. Mike says Chandler and Phoenix are about an hour, 30 minutes away. And Phoenix 45. Dude, wow. I knew there were globalists, but I never knew which globe, of course. That's right. It's the moon. Cyrus Tylord is a good dude. Lives close by me and have been same employer. I've talked with Tylord for many years. Tylord's been around forever. Forever. He may have been around before me. Tylord might have been around before all of us. In fact, Tylord might actually be our Lord. Anyway. Yeah, I figured you knew Cyrus, yes. So this is an interesting game. Trinea. We'll play it for a minute. Just a minute, though. I don't know what I'm doing. When I'm playing this by myself, I can just break out, like y'all were talking about yesterday, the Google Translate, and check and see what everything says, but when I'm on a stream, I'm not going to do that because it'd take freaking forever. It's a lot of text, people. Come on, we're playing a video game, we're not reading a book. Sheesh. Okay, finally. Ugh, more text. Animation in this game is kind of weird. Oh, wow. Okay. Damn it. Oops. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. I used my special attack. Ooh, ouch. Ninjas. You can actually bend the thing, like you can control which direction it goes by using the D-pad. Ugh. Hi, monsters. One of them. Yeah, we might have to use our special on these guys. I think I don't have any special left, actually. I think I only had the one and I used it. Oh, no. Alright, well, anyway, you get it. That's Trinia. Next is a game everyone should know. Hang on. I'll do this. Hang on. Everyone should know. That's Contra. It's weird though. It's a different opening sequence. Watch this. It looks a little bit different than what you might remember. If you're used to playing the American version of this. Terranigma, I think, is stuck in 50 hertz frame rate, which is a little annoying. Yeah, I don't own that one. I do have a ROM of it. I think it's like a patched ROM of that. Sweet and Tender, what's up, dude? Just want to say the thumbnail is epic and awesome. Welcome to the party, pal. Somebody on my Discord was like, you look like John McClane about to defend the Nakatomi Plaza. I was like, yeah, all right. There he is, the man, the myth of the legend of the myth. Not just a studio, DJC Game Studios. I cover in my PC Engine's eyes, how dare you. Holla, Chuck, holla. I think you can put the 30 lives code in this. There is something, I think. I think there is a code on this. Is it the same code or is it a different code? DJC, it's you from the TV. Hi, the Intellivision Gamer. That's how I refer to Casey. Casey from the TV. Casey doesn't actually exist. Casey is an AI. He's like Max Headroom. He's a Intellivision version of Max Headroom. What is Contra? What am Contra? Who is Contra? Why is Contra? Let's see if the code works. The 30 lives code. Hang on. Hope I didn't mess it up. Okay, I think I messed it up. Let me try it again. Well, that didn't work. Maybe there's a different code. Maybe it's not the up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start. It might be a different code. No, I don't know. It's a different code probably. There probably is a code, but I don't know what it is. This is my favorite Contra. The Genesis one is amazing as well, but this is my favorite. Oops, wrong button. No, do not want. Wow, really? Oh, why did I do that? What the hell's wrong with me? What? What? You think the code only works if you have an OLED? That's probably right, Monster. How dare you? Oh, come on, man. Keep hitting the wrong button. Oh. Wow, really? You know you're rusty when you literally can't walk 5 steps without dying. Holy crap. Come on, man. Help if I would not hit the wrong button. That would be nice. Yes. I love this little segment right here. This is cool. Nice. Alright, we're not going to keep playing this. We're moving through the games. We got to move quickly. got too many games. All right. We're definitely not going to play this. I'm just going to show you some of the opening of it. Ooh, the opening. I got a cartridge version of Star Ocean, English translated, and I have played all the way through this game and beat it. And fantastic RPG. Great RPG. We're gonna look at it just a little bit while we're talking. I got to catch up in the chat anyway. Okay, let's see here. Tyler says, my girls don't want to go to video game stores, otherwise I'd go there. Oh man, that's tragic. My wife waited in the car. Oh, the kids back to school and the wife is working day, so I'll hit a few stores. There you go. There he's Born Distracted with his comment, his smart ass comment about the OLED. How dare you, Born Distracted? You OLED shill, you. How dare you? Hit that like button if you haven't. Thank you, Casey. Thank you very much for that. Oh no, Finnegan Fox. Hey there, friends. Friends. Oh, so creepy. Whoever's responsible for this Finnegan Fox account, what a creep. Oh my gosh. Holla. Kevin says, maybe hot take, but in my opinion, the Genesis game is better with much more varied and interesting graphics, stages, and ideas. It felt they did just whatever they wanted. The Genesis Contra is amazing. It is a graphic showcase for what's possible on the Genesis, and it is a fantastic game. It's too fast, which I love. So when I say Contra 3 is my favorite on Super Nintendo, that's not to diminish anything about the Genesis game. It's just that happens to be my favorite. But Contra on the Genesis is spectacular. And I spent an hour playing that game with my friends, like me and several friends beating that game different times. That is an awesome game. Graphics are amazing in that game. Tricom says, I clicked the like button twice just to make sure. No, that's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. Marty Flamingo. Oh my. This game looks scary. I can't do the Flamingo voice. I don't know what it is. Metal Torso. Hey, Cyrus. Hello, Metal Torso. How are you? Welcome to the party. 'Cause when we party hotty. Dennis the Menace. You ever used to watch the cartoon, Dennis the Menace? We did. Back in the day. Come on before school. Art Bigfall. Hey there. Any cake involved in this terrible game? All of the cake, my friend. All of it. I think at some point, Star Ocean does have like a demo of some sort that plays, but apparently maybe not. Cool little music player they have here. Yes, it's in surround sound. How about that? Some Super Nintendo games are capable of Dolby Pro Logic surround sound, which is pretty cool, actually. The music in this game is so good. Yeah, we're not going to watch too much of Star Ocean here. Okay, here's a weird one. It's called Super Formation Soccer. I think this is the one of the ones that Luke gave me. So if it's bad, you can just blame Luke. I'm just saying. Is it even going to start? Try it again. I might have to lube it up, if you know what I mean. You know, it's not just us that performs better with a little bit of alcohol. Sometimes it's the cartridges, too. Let's see if that did it. There it is. Just needed a little lubrication. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Metal Torso, my bad. My keyboard got stuck, DJC. I wonder why that is. Tricom 79, Sega, as they say in Australia. Sega. Tylord, I kind of like Genesis Turtles more than Super Nintendo. I kind of do too. The Super Nintendo Turtles 4 is amazing though. It's really, really, really good. But there's something about the Genesis one that I really like. And I've never really been able to put my finger on it. But, yeah. Hyperstone Heist is fantastic on the Genesis. It looks good. It sounds great. It plays great. It's really good. Kevin says the Super Nintendo one is incredible too, but I think they could have made the palette a little more interesting, especially given the Super Nintendo's superior color count. I think that's probably true. I think that's a good point. And since you point that out, the Genesis is a little bit higher resolution, and I think that also contributes to the Hyperstone Heist looking a little sharper. It looks a little sharper because of that, I think. Finnegan says, who wants to join me on a super silly adventure? Damn, that's creepy. Damn, that is creepy. Luke's Awakening. Finnegan, do you have to double jump on your adventure? That's very hard to pull off. It's what I hear. I've heard that it is. That's a good point. I sure do. Oh my God. Oh my God. I feel like I'm being possessed by a character in Chuck's mind. Do you have telepathy, Chuck? Because that would explain a lot of things, now that I'm thinking about it. I believe Chuck might be a X-Man, an X-person, something along those lines. This is actually a really cool soccer game. Thank you for this, Luke. It's very cool. Okay, this one's got a weird name. I don't know if I can play this one, though. It's a baseball game. And it's called Jikyu Powerful Pro Yakyu 2. I don't know. And I think this is another one I got from Luke. Luke likes a lot of different types of video games. But he also doesn't like a lot of types of video games. But he's like anybody. You don't know until you try, right? And I don't think this was necessarily a game Luke was too crazy about. So I got it. Thank you, Luke. It's pretty cool, though. I like the look of the little characters and stuff. This doesn't look too bad. I barely play. I'm terrible at baseball games. I've never been good at any baseball video game ever. None. Not even bases loaded. Like nothing. I don't know why. I just suck ass at baseball games. Chuck said, Kevin, X-Man? Yeah, I don't know. Chuck says, FIFA on the 3DO is the best soccer besides INTV soccer, of course. Oh, well, you know. Well, it's hard to compete with in television. Luke says, these baseball games are fun. You know, maybe I would have fun if I could figure it out better. I just, I suck at every baseball game I ever played. Tricom Bisu Boru. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yes. Not even RBI. I'm terrible at baseball. Terrible. I think there was something on the Wii that I could do, waggling that Wiimote, where I wasn't, where I had some amount of success, but yeah, it's a shit show. It's not good. That's pretty cool. All right, this one. Look at this one. You got to see this one. Hang on. Look at this giant fish. Look at that. Look at that big ass fish. This one is called Suritaro fishing. Suritaro fishing. I translated it, found out the name, and I printed it on top of the thing. I don't know. It's a fishing game. Fishing. We like to go fishing. I tell you what you do. You get out there in the water. You get your waders on. Get out there. Get you some shrimp. Put a little bit of the gelatin on the shrimp. Get you one of them trot lines. Lay it out there by the see where the waterfall is over there where the bugs is at. Sometimes you catch some of them dragonfly. You put them on there too. Them fish will come out there. They'll jump out the water trying to get this stuff. I tell you what. They'll bite your finger. It just sits like this for a while. And then it does move, but it sits like this for a while. I don't know why. Why would you do this in the opening of your game? What should we do for the opening of our game? Well, we have all these ideas. We're out of time. Okay, then just let it sit there for a minute. Fine, we'll do that. Finnegan says, in my forest, world baseballs are eaten like meatballs. It's really, really silly. This is getting a bit much. Finnegan, I don't want to ban you, but you're becoming a bit much. Tyler, yummy. Marty Flamingo. Fish. I love eating fish while standing on one leg and pooping pellets in the water. Plop, plop. Oh my gosh. You're so graphic, Marty. You're so graphic. Luke says, so many silly people here today. I know. It's ridiculous. Look, it's just sitting there. It's not... Okay, I finally hit start and now it's moving. What? I don't know. Okay, so we walk around. Find us a little spot. And then you do some fishing. Oh, got him. And he got away. I don't know how to play this game. It's a fishing game. Now this one might appeal to some of our horse racing enthusiasts like Casey. This is called Derby Stallion 3. Derby Stallion 3. Look at the pretty horse. Oh my. Is that shark? Not really, no. Finnegan says, I fought a giant frog before. I don't know what a fish even does. Whatever. Oh my goodness. I know that shark. Wow. Look at the horsies. There's a horsey. Excuse me. It's just one. One horsey. Now there's horsies. Multiple. Plural. Derby Stallion 3. It's very dramatic. Casey says, I like some in television horse racing. I owe it all to Cyrus. You don't owe anything to me. You sold me a LTO flash cartridge at a very reasonable price, sir. You owe me nothing. Whereas I owe you everything. Well, maybe not everything, but I'm very grateful. Tricone79 says, Epona origin story. Yeah. This is how it all began at the racetrack. DJC punches horses. Oh, wow. Really? Finnegan's a troublemaker. He really is. He's caused nothing but problems from all of us since Finnegan first showed up. You know, first it was that game that never came out that we all liked. Some of us liked it more than others. You know, Finnegan's just been a troublemaker. You know, I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to finally understand everything. I wonder if I could do horse racing with this game. I can't understand it though, so I'd have to find like an English translated version. But wouldn't that be interesting? Like, you could keep doing your horse racing for Intellivision, Casey, and then I could do like a different version of horse racing. We just become like horse racing YouTubers. That's all we would cover. Just different kinds of horse racing. It's a dream. Metal Torso, it's kind of like having our own Sybil in the room with all these personalities. It kind of is. Luke says, sometimes horses need to be punched. Wow. Wow. Quote of the day. In fact, PJ, I hope you can respect this. Don't take this as a negative towards you. I'm going to unpin your message, and Luke now gets the pinned message until it gets replaced. Luke, you have the new pinned message. Sometimes horses need to be punched. Luke, 2025. Finnegan, troublemaker, huh? Looks like I may need to call the shark. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, my. Anyway, Derby Stallion 3. If I can find an English translated version of that, I might play that and find out if it's doable for something, because it might be interesting. Tylord says, we have a horse racer on PS1. Don't know how to play, but the girls like to set it to watch mode. Graphics are amazing. Thank you for that, Tylord. I will look into that. I'm open to all horse racing options right now. That sounds interesting to me. Punch them like Mongo. Mongo like candy. You don't want to shoot Mongo, right? You remember why you don't want to shoot Mongo? Does anybody remember? 10 points if you can remember why you don't want to shoot Mongo. Next. I know you guys know what this is. But you don't know what this is, I don't know what to tell you. You think it's Gallop Racing? Okay. Horse said you sucked at dessert. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. The other day I tried to play a little bit of F-Zero on a stream. It's been a while. Maybe not the other day. It's been a while. But I was playing on an emulator. And I kept losing connection on my controller. I was playing this and all of a sudden I fly into the wall and all kinds of stuff. And I was like, wow. Yeah. It helps when you can actually control what you're doing. And F-Zero is one of those games that I can feel input lag a little bit. So I pretty much only want to play this on original hardware. Ow, how dare you. Oh, ouch. The final lap. Oh, ow. Yay! We did it! Next, Super Mario Kart. You can paste this. Super Nintendo launched with some of the best titles. Absolutely, dude. Pilot Wings. We looked at Pilot Wings on the last one. Valentine's Eve, 1996. What's up, dude? Cyrus, you haven't played this a lot, have you? A little bit, right? A little bit. A couple times. I played it way more than I played this. I played Mario Kart like all the time on the N64, but the Super Nintendo Mario Kart, I didn't spend a whole lot of time with. I didn't really like it that much when it was out, when it was new. I thought it wasn't that great. I was more into other things. Only later did I realize how wrong I had been. Story of my life. We got a lot of racing games, guys, and I'm just going to burn through them pretty quick. I love racing games on the Super Nintendo, so I have a lot of these. I'm not going to spend much time with any of them because there's a lot. But eventually I will spend time with these and on streams and stuff like that. Just not at the moment. We'll do Mexico. Yeah. This is Nigel Mansell F1 Challenge. It looks a lot like Super Monaco GP on the Genesis a little bit. But see how the track looks? It's really cool looking. But like I said, I got a lot of these racing games, so we don't have a lot of time to just play these. I'll get into them and just play one of these for like 4 hours, and then y'all will be like, dude, we were in the chat. And I'm like, oh, right. I'm just goofing around. You can see what this looks like, though. It's pretty cool. I like how they do the fading on the track to give you that sense of like depth that you're moving across the track and everything. It's very cool. I'm not even trying right now, guys. I'm just goofing around. Yeah, a lot of these racing games are more technical, so you actually have to be very careful about what you're doing. This is one of them. It's not like F-Zero. Wrong button. Anyway, that's cool. Moving on. Here's a cool looking one. It's more arcadey. It's called Street Racer. I know you've seen this before. Television Gamer. I just meant one of the great launch titles. Oh, it is. Yes, that is definitely one of the great launch titles. Beautiful game. Love that game. Tricom still waiting for Rock and Roll Racing. You know what? Do I have that? I don't think I have that cartridge. I think I just play it on my EverDrive. I don't think I have that one. Tylord, did you see GameSack covered all your NFS versions? All my NFS versions? NFS? Oh man, my brain is crapping. What is NFS? Oh, Need for Speed. Okay. I was like, what are you talking about? Need for Speed. That's cool. You know, I've always liked watching Joe's stuff. I miss his partner that he used to do that channel with. They had a nice chemistry. It was really fun. But Joe does a good job. You know, he doesn't put out stuff all that often. But when he does, it's usually very entertaining. Yeah, I was a little slow on that one, Tyler. I was like, NFS, what? Who is speaking to me? Do you know my grandson? Oh. Yeah. I'll have to watch his video on that. I 7 days ago. Sheesh. Usually I see him by now, but I guess I missed that one. Okay, next up is a game I got when I was visiting Max. We went to a bunch of different retro stores, and then we actually went to a couple of pawn shops. And they didn't have much at this one pawn shop, but they did have some Super Nintendo games. So I picked up Top Gear. I didn't have it, and they only charged me $5 for it. So I was like, cool. Top Gear. It's pretty cool. It's one of those split screen ones, top and bottom split screen ones. But it does a really cool effect with the track. It kind of adds like a three-dimensional aspect to it. With like raising and lowering hills and stuff. It's pretty awesome. Top Gear. Not related to the TV show, I don't think. Casey says, I remember when I first bought Need for Speed on 3DO. It's so different on 3DO that, you know, compared to the other versions. It's not really the same game. Like if you play Need for Speed on 3DO and then you play it on like PlayStation or Saturn, it's like a totally different experience. It's not even, it's amazing how different it is. But it is really cool to play on 3DO. It's just a little bit more laid back. You see how they do like the hills and stuff on this? It reminds me of Road Rash, kind of like that type of effect. Pretty cool game. All right. If we're gonna play a little bit of Top Gear, at least we're gonna look at Top Gear. We have to look at the next Top Gear that I own. I think there's probably a couple of Top Gear games that I don't own, but this one is pretty cool. It's called Top Gear 3000. And the Japanese version is The Planet's Champ, Top Gear 3000. This is quite a bit different from the first Top Gear. Quite a bit. 1995, late release. This is quite a bit different. Pierre Garou? Am I saying that right? Hello, Cyrus. How many Super Nintendo carts do you have? I think it's around 80. We added them up. I do have a lot of duplicates, but I think it comes out to about 80 if you count it properly. So, plus I do have a crappy EverDrive, and I have the Super Game Boy. I don't count those. But anyway. Road Rash is forever. Yeah, but it was on 3DO first. That's true. That's a good point. It's nice to give you the full screen on this one. Yeah, this is very different from the first Top Gear. For show, for show. Go. Little F-Zero action. Oh, they got recharge and repair. How about that? Flying now. The final lap. Fourth place. Well, that'll have to work. Intellivision Gamer, do you have any shooters on Super Nintendo? Yeah, we did all of them yesterday, actually. I got a whole bunch. Pierre says 80 is a good number. Every drive flash card is great, especially for the extensive rare games. Absolutely. Yes. Dude, that's why I have it. Because if I want to play translated games or some of the super expensive stuff, I'm not going to be able to buy those cartridges. And, you know, I did buy the one translated game. I got Star Fox 2 and I got Star Ocean translated cartridges. But I went way out of my way to do that. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that for all the awesome translated role-playing games and stuff. I mean, there's too many. Kate says, I wasn't up in the middle of the night. I'll go back later and watch them. Well, there'll be other times when I play those games too, you know. We're just trying to get through all these games. Okay, this one is called 04 Champ RR. I'm going to burn through these fast. I'm not going to spend much time on these because there's a lot here. I've already spent too much time on them. But I love these damn racing games, dude. These Super Nintendo racing games are freaking awesome. This is a late release, 95. Then, yeah, we'll just kind of take a quick look at this, and then I will play the next one because the next one is my favorite racing game on the Super Nintendo. I just really like it. I mean, other than like F-Zero. Look at this. This is like a drag racing game. Looks cool though. It's got nice graphics. Zero for Champ RR. Whatever RR stands for. Moving right along. This one is called F1 Circus 2. This one's really cool. This one looks really cool. It has almost like a 3D look to it, like an almost polygonal look to it. It's really nice. Go. I think we'll be... Oh, is this only two I can pick right now? Okay, that's fine. hit the wrong button, I guess. If we get to the actual race, that would be nice. Yeah, look at this. I love this game. This game looks so good. Come on, where's the gas? Where's the gas? Come on. What am I doing wrong? Wow, what did I do wrong? I can't even hit the button. All right, press again. Let's go, come on. What am I doing wrong? What? I've never had this do this before. I'm confused. Oh, I see. I see what's happening. I'm doing, oh my God. I was doing the L and R buttons and it was putting me in different gears. Okay. Stupid. Damn it, I screwed that up. I got all flustered because I was hitting the wrong buttons and stuff and messed me all up. Needless to say, I'm not going to be qualifying very well in this race. Holy crap. I used to be really good at this. I've said that about every game I've ever played, probably. I used to be good. Once upon a time, I was once like you. Alright, you get the point. Save that for another day. This one's called All Japan GT Championship. If it starts. Nope. Come on, All Japan GT Championship. Somebody needs a little bit of alcohol. And I don't mean me. There it goes. Da-da-da. Yeah, okay. No new chat. Unless something's gone wrong with the chat. Which is possible. No. No new chat. Hyper Battle Game GT. It's funny. What is the name of this game? Hyper Battle Game GT or All Japan GT Championship? I'm not sure. This says All Japan Grand Touring Car Championship 94. Oh, is that just the race that they're talking about? Casey, we got quiet. It's okay. Sometimes you gotta get quiet. Yeah, look at this. This is a totally different type of game. These isometric racing games are weird to me. I never really got into these. Looks cool though. It's got some really good sound for a Super Nintendo racing game. Okay, well, you get that one. This one's called Human Grand Prix. Human Grand Prix. Does that mean it's going to be people running around the racetrack? I don't think so. The company is called Human. That's why it's called Human Grand Prix. That's pretty cool looking. Test run. Here we go. This is, look at that. You're just, this little sliver of a screen. It's so weird. Why do they do that? Oh my God, I can't barely control what I'm doing. Wow, this is weird. Yeah, they have this little arrow thing on the bottom that like tells you where you're steering. That's weird. Okay, well, you see what this looks like. I don't want to play this anymore right now, so yeah, that's weird. All right. How about Aguri Suzuki F1 Super Driving? See what that looks like. Don't care for these type, yeah. Humans racing. Oh, wrong thing. This doesn't look as bad as that last one. This looks okay. You got manual. Oh, manual gear. Animation's kind of bad. Come on. Ugh. I bet I could get used to this though. Oh my god. Alright, well, you get the point. Next is exhaust heat. Exhaust heat. Oh yeah. That last game you were playing was making me woozy. Oh dude, I'm sorry. There's the last line. He's back, that son of a gun. How dare you, last line. Talking all your trash. You're a stinker, as my grandmother would say. You're a stinker. How dare you? Sorry about the language. Last line. This racing game looks tough. Probably would be easier with a higher up camera. Yeah. Hey Tyler, glad you got that laptop. Hope you can do more streams soon. Oh yeah, dude. All right, let's see what this looks like. Grand Prix or training? That looks like Julia Roberts. I think that might be a photograph of Julia Roberts that they edited. It looks like Julia Roberts. So far, it's pretty good. Nice graphics. Oh yeah, this looks nice. It's very smooth animation. Oh yeah, I like this. Controls are pretty tight. Ooh, get back in there. Oh, get back on there. I was looking at my stuff on the top and I wasn't paying attention to the track. Okay, I'm liking this one. I gotta remember to go back and play this one more. This is nice. Be interesting to see how it does when there's a bunch of cars on the track, though. Will the animation suffer from that? I think, if I remember correctly, it does. I think it's about half the frame rate, which sucks. Let's see, can I get out of this? Oh, you can get rid of the HUD by hitting select. That's interesting. Okay, it's cool. Next, Exhaust Heat 2. Exhaust Heat 2. Julie Roberts should sue. I know, right? How dare they put her in a Super Famicom game? It does look like her, yes. Looks like an RC car. It does look like an RC car. Oh, that's interesting looking. Alright, let's see what it actually looks like when you're racing. Ooh, look at these cars. Let's do the McLaren. Green Hill Zone. Oh my goodness. Blackstone, Paradise, Wild Bear. We'll do Moon City. Oh yeah, look at this. I think I may have to spend more time with these two games. Exhaust Heat 1 and 2. Like, I buy a lot of games, or at least I was buying a lot of Super Famicom carts, and I was like not even playing them. Like, I bought them and I would just like try them, make sure they worked, and then I would buy more. So there's a lot of these games that I haven't really put any time into at all. I like this game. so far. I like this game. Ow. Okay, come on now. You see how it does when I'm racing other people too. All right. Anyway, we got a lot to go through, guys. Sorry. This one's called Jalico Rally Big Run. Jalico or Jalico or however you say it, Rally Big Run. I think this has a different name in America. I think it's named something else. Is she in the Hook game? Oh, that's a good question. I know she's in the movie, obviously. She was in the Hook game in Pretty Woman. Fair enough. All right, let's play this game. Oh, look at this. I remember this. This is like, yeah, this plays like Victory Run. Although not as good at animation. And much bigger sprites on the screen. I love Victory Run on the TurboGrafx. Yeah, animation's kind of wonky. But I'm not hating it so far. Oh, how dare you. Yeah, I'd say I'll have to spend more time with this one too, because I'm actually liking this a lot. And I like the music too. Nice. You know, I have another one of these human racing games, Human Grand Prix 2. Let's check that out. Human Grand Prix 2. Let's see what that's like. Oh, this is Human Grand Prix 3. Excuse me. It's not 2, it's 3. Wow. I guess I missed the second one. I didn't get the second one. I only got the first and the third one. Wow. I have a few fighting games on Super Famicom. Oh, there's some good ones for sure. Big Run. Is that what it's called in America? Big Run? I wonder what's up with the left and right arrows. This game has turn signals. That car flipped over. I don't think I've seen that in a Super Nintendo game. Yeah. All right. Let's see. F1 Triple Battle. They have all these names. It's like, what's the name of this freaking game? There's like 15 names for the same game. It looks like me. It looks like Linus from Linus Tech Tips. I don't know who that looks like. Justin Trudeau. It looks like What's his name? Rutger Hauer. Looks like Rutger Hauer. That actually does look kind of like what I used to look like when I was young. Back when I had... Oh, it's Stephen Baldwin. Not sure. Wow. Interesting characters. That looks like... Who does that look like? I don't know. Oh, wow. I'll be that dude. I'll be that dude.
Let's start. Round one.
David Letterman was one of them? Yeah. Chris Courage, what's up? Human Grand Prix as opposed to what? Alien Grand Prix? I do have Alien like Grand Prix. It's called Top Gear 3000. Free run. Let's do a free run. Just see how it looks. Ooh, interesting. Oh wow, this does that thing like the other game did where it gives you the direction you're steering with the little arrow thing. But this feels a lot better. Oh, I just have to get used to it. Oh boy, I don't know about this game. This is different. I don't know why they had these games where they take most of the screen and they only give you like a sliver of the screen. It's so strange. Something to do with the way they do the Mode 7 stuff, I guess. It's all right. It's not going to be one of my favorites, but it's not the worst one I've played. Albeit I'm not racing with people, so frame rate's probably going to go way down if I do that. All right. Human Grand Prix. Okay. We're down to the final plastic bin of games. This should be pretty fun. These, pretty much all these you'll know. Pretty much all these. Oh yeah. I already did Top Gear 3000. You weren't here, I guess. Yeah. Do you have Lamborghini Challenge? No. I think that's all the racing games that I have. I mean, it's Street Fighter 2 on Super Nintendo. If you've never seen this on Super Nintendo, I don't know what to tell you. There's definitely a charm to this original Street Fighter 2 on Super Nintendo. I love it. I'll always love it. Because it was mind-blowing when this came out. As much as I love Turbo, I don't have Turbo. I don't have a cartridge for it. I thought that I had bought it, but I guess I didn't. So I'm going to have to get that. But I do have Super. I do have Super. Super's pretty damn good, too. Street Fighter 2 Turbo is my favorite for Super Nintendo, though. So why don't I own it? I don't know. It's crazy. I highly recommend you play Lamborghini Challenge sometime. Yeah, I have played it on my EverDrive. I just don't have the cartridge. And I did enjoy it. So that's one that I gotta try to find if I can. Last line. Whoa, this is Street Fighter 2? Yeah. Sarcasm. It's a pretty good version of Super Street Fighter. Too bad they didn't put Super Turbo on the Super Nintendo. So yeah, you've seen that before. Look at that. Next up, Another one-on-one fighting game you've probably seen before. Tournament Fighters. Of course, this is called, yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Warriors in Japan. It's very interesting. You can actually do a watch mode on this where you just watch them fight. It's more entertaining than you might think. You could actually do like bets, take bets on this. Like, who do you think will win between Raphael and, oh, I have to have a second controller to select that? What did I do? Did I do something wrong here? Hang on, let me reset it. I guess I thought I put it on. Let's try this again.
Turtle combat.
Alright, Raphael. Then I guess I have to plug in my second controller. That's not a big deal. I do have a second controller. I just should need to plug it in. Raphael versus Michelangelo. Who will win? Who do you think? We'll have them fight in the back alley.
Round 1. Fight. Chestbuster.
Computer's fighting itself. I'm not doing this. That Ultra on Switch is my favorite. Very smooth. I have to get that one too. I don't have that one. Last line. This was a very good fighting game. Pretty underrated. I think so. It's the best version of this. They put this on Genesis and on regular NES, and I don't really like those versions. But this one is really good. Last line says, I'm going with Ralph. 1 for Ralph, 2 for Mikey. Ooh, Ralph wins the first round. A little late for betting now. Little late.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, here we go. Raphael. Michelangelo. Ooh, Mike is coming back. He's holding his own. The ref will not be denied. This is still anybody's game. Oh, Mike is coming back. Mike's laying it on. Oh, but ref is like, get off me, punk. Ooh, power drill. Oh boy, watch out for that one. Oh, knocked Raph on his ass. And Mike and Raph are toe to toe. Who will win this battle of wits and strength? Michelangelo this is tight. Look how tight this is getting. Oh my God, but Mike's almost got him. He's almost got him. One more hit and that's it for Raph. And we're tied up. 1 round each. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have a tiebreaker 3rd round to decide everything. Who will be the ultimate Ninja Turtle? Raphael or Michelangelo? And they're off. And it looks like Mike is off to an early start, putting the punishment on Raph. But Raph is throwing everything he's got, including the kitchen sink, spinning around and knocking Mike on his ass. So now, he dizzied him and then dumped him on the ground. So now Mike is on his heels as Raph charges towards him. Raph is super pissed about losing that 2nd round. And he is punishing Michelangelo. Michelangelo's really not even putting up but he's putting up a little bit of a fight, but it's a little bit too little too late as Raph knocks him out and takes the championship. Oh my God. Raphael, you win. The ultimate Ninja Turtle, at least between these two at this moment, is Raphael over Michelangelo. Pretty cool. I wonder if instead of doing horse racing, maybe I should do like matches, like boxing matches and fighting game matches where the computer fights itself. I don't know. And we were talking about this earlier, the other Ninja Turtle game, which is definitely a fan favorite. Turtles in Time on Super Nintendo. It is badass. It is just pure badass. One of the best multiplayer beat 'em up games ever. Last line. That could have been a fun stream like when you did horse racing. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, oh man, maybe I should do that. I don't know. Well, I'll think about it. I have to see. Maybe there's something I could put together that would be like that. That's pretty cool. Thanks. I appreciate that. So yeah, who hasn't played Turtles in Time to death? And who doesn't want to keep playing Turtles in Time to death? Can you ever play too much Turtles in Time? You know, I've bought this game physically. I bought it on the Cowabunga collection for multiple consoles. I've emulated the hell out of it. Like, I love all the damn Ninja Turtle games. Who doesn't? Like I said, they're just fun. They're just ridiculously fun. You know, pretty much anybody can play them. They're hilarious. You can do multiplayer. I don't know how many quarters and how much time I spent playing the original Ninja Turtles arcade game back when it was at Pizza Hut in my hometown. Me and my brother and my friends, my cousin, different people, just throwing our money in that machine. Just absolutely throwing our money in that machine. Ninja Turtles is awesome. Silverwings says, I played Hyperstone Heist more. Hyperstone Heist is fucking awesome. I love that game. And I kind of like it better than this game in some ways. But I don't have to choose. And since I don't have to choose, I don't. I don't choose. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. Next. We were talking about this one yesterday. It's a pretty damn good game. This is a great version of Double Dragon. If you never played Super Double Dragon, you can get it on modern consoles. They have it on. I have it on Switch. I actually bought it on Switch when it was on sale. But yeah, you can obviously play it on your Super Nintendo, and it's just fucking great. It's so good. I love most Double Dragon games, and this is one of my favorites. Last line, this is Max's favorite because he hates Hyperstone Heist. What is his problem? What is his problem? What a jerk. Talking crap about Hyperstone Heist. How dare he? Alright, you know what Super Double Dragon is. Here's a weird one. A lot of people never played this game. A lot of people never even heard of this game or played it at all. See if I can get it to start. I might have to clean it real quick. Yeah. See if that works, and if not, then I'll get the alcohol going. Yeah. Okay. 1 second. See if that's enough. Come on, do it. I'm here. Come on. Nope. A little bit more. Listen to the sound. It's so awesome. Isn't this sound awesome? There we go. Like I said, a lot of people never even heard of this game. It's called Ultraman. You remember Ultraman from the olden days? Like, Ultraman was a TV show, toy line. I think it might have been a comic book series. Really not 100% sure, but it's old school, like Godzilla type stuff, but you're a big ass dude. Love this game. Did NDR live. Oh, you talking about Double Dragon? Yeah, that's a cool game. Last Line. I actually like this one a lot. The gameplay is a little slow, but it's one of the best playing beat 'em ups of the era. Yeah, Double Dragon, Super Double Dragon's badass. You remember Ultraman? Yeah, it was one of those shows that was like, not like stop motion, but like puppets and stuff, and people in suits. You know, like Godzilla used to be, like that kind of thing. How dare you? It's such a weird game. Oh, I'm getting my ass destroyed. Ultraman needs some freaking tactics. Swing his fist and hit him in the face. Yeah, kick you in the face. Ouch. I'm about to die. Whoa, you can jump way high going backwards. That's crazy. Backwards. Oh no, Ultraman didn't make it. Ultraman did not make it. Karate chop! Alright, you get it. It's Ultraman. Alright, we got 3 of these games. You might have heard of these before. There's 3 of these that we're going to check out. Very briefly. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. Oh my god, come on. Come on. No? Okay. Gotta clean you too, I guess. Sheesh. There we go. A lot of people don't like this version. A lot of people don't like the original. Well, it's not the original, but the first one on Super Nintendo, Final Fight. It's only 1 player. There's no guy. It does have some limitations. But dude, back when this came out, if you rented this and you were just playing it yourself, this was solid entertainment. This is really good. I still like this game. It's not the best version of Final Fight, but it's still pretty good. Are you talking about Ultraman being a sequel? I don't know. Maybe that is. Let me see. No, it's just regular Ultraman. I don't know. It does have limitations, but it's also, I mean, this is really fun. And it does look good. And sounds good, too. This could have been way worse. Absolutely. Tyler, oh, I actually love all Final Fights on Super Nintendo. I do, too. I like all of them. I think they all are, they're very fun games. The Last Line, it's a great game, but like a 2-player is a major bummer. I agree. Oh, there's actually 4 Final Fight cartridges that I have. Excuse me. I almost forgot, because let me take this out. Because I almost forgot that I had this cartridge. This is Final Fight Guy. So this is, Guy's not in the first Final Fight, but he is in Final Fight Guy. I think they fixed a couple of things and did a couple changes to the game to improve it a little bit, but yeah, Final Fight Guy, it's awesome. Ty Lord, wow, Roxy and Poison are on the Japanese version. So yeah, I guess there's differences that I'm not even really aware of. I remember when they announced that this was coming out, and I was so confused. I was like, wait a minute. So Final Fight Guy doesn't have Cody? I was like, why would you leave out another? You put a character, but then you take one away. I was like, what? But that's Capcom, you know. They milk the shit out of everything they do. Fucking awesome though. It really is. That's why they knew they could get away with it, because people are like, we'll buy it. Even though it does have these weird things about it, we'll still buy it. It's like Pokemon Yellow versus Pokemon Red. Gotta buy them all, yeah. Yeah, so there's Final Fight Guy. We're not gonna spend too much time on it. We gotta move on. This one's good. I think this and the next one are both exclusive to Super Nintendo. I don't think they were on anything else or in the arcade or anything. I think they were only on Super Nintendo. Hang on, we gotta clean it. Should be enough. There it is. Hager looks a little weird in this one. Like they give him a kind of strange outfit. He has a strange outfit in the third one too. But it's not a big deal. Just a little strange. But these are both fantastic. Absolutely. Tylord says, Final Fight 2 and 3 are my favorite beat-em-ups on Super Nintendo. I think they're both amazing. And both two-player. The third one is just... They add so much to the third one. It's like incredible. The second one is really good too. But the third one is like, wow. I got to thank Max, once again, my buddy Max, for getting me Final Fight 3, for selling me his cartridge. It's really awesome. It's the American version, which I have, I still have the shell for, but I put it in a Super Famicom shell and made a little label for it. Because I like to play on my Super Famicom sometimes. That's what I was trying to explain to you last line, you know, about the buying the same cartridge for Super Famicom and Super Nintendo. Because I wanted to play the Super Nintendo version in English of some games on my Super Famicom. And the Super Famicom cartridge slot will not fit a Super Nintendo cartridge at all. Like, you can't do nothing to that. So, that was one of the reasons I started buying both versions. It sounds reasonable, doesn't it? Final Fight 2. I'm just going to jump over to 3. And this is the game that made me realize that I had a problem with the last Super Famicom that I bought, the newest one. Because for some reason, like when you get to the title screen, it puts Final Fight in a big letter 3 on the screen, and it wasn't showing the letter 3. But I was seeing it when I played it on like my Super Nintendo, just not my Super Famicom. And I was like, what is going on? And come to find out, it was because the Super Famicom had a PPU chip problem and they had to fix it. But, between the problem I was having with Mode 7 stuff and then that weird issue with just a couple of games had an issue like that. That's how I knew there was an issue. Thank God I got it all fixed and my consoles are working great. Because that was very disappointing. But at least there was a way for me to figure that out. Because I did all those test suite things. The guy that sold me that Super Famicom did all the test suite stuff too, and it didn't pick up any of the problems. It didn't even display that there were problems. So, if you're ever gonna sell somebody a modded console, if you're ever gonna buy one, you need to check. Like Final Fight 3 is a good one to use to check. Pilot Wings is a good one to use to check. Mario Kart. There's a few games that'll tell you if there's a major problem with your PPU. Glassline says, you knew you were in for a good time when you heard that classic Capcom chime. Absolutely. And the Konami thing too. When the Konami thing came up, it was like, oh hell yeah. Capcom and Konami. Between those two, holy crap. That's most of the best experiences we had on 16-bit and a lot of 8-bit stuff. It's too bad things didn't really translate over for Konami for a lot of things. See, there's that big 3 I was talking about. It wasn't showing up on that one console. Tylord, do you have the Rushing Beat games? They are really Dollar Tree Final Fights. No, I don't. In fact, we're getting down to the end of my cartridges. Alright. Final Fight 3. Next up, another classic beat 'em up that I was talking about recently. One of my favorites on the Super Nintendo. And from Konami, Batman Returns. They did recently release a demo for this game running on the Sega Genesis, and that's pretty cool. It's not the whole game, and it's not as good as this, but it's pretty cool. But I'll probably just always play this on Super Nintendo, even if that gets finished. Batman Returns. I'm just gonna skip that. Play for just a minute. Tyler, do you have... Oh, I already read that. Michael Keaton. Yeah, this game's badass. I like we can throw them against the walls when you get next to a wall. Pretty awesome. I just love everything about this game. Ow. God dang it. I play it all day. I could really just sit here and play it all day. We're not going to do that. There's only, I got to tell you something, guys. Believe it or not, there's only one more cartridge. I mean, not including my EverDrive and not including the duplicates and the Japanese games that we can't even check out really, like the SimCity and all that kind of stuff. There's only one more cartridge that we can really play. And it's maybe my favorite one. Definitely one of my favorite ones that I own. It might be my favorite one. And it's more different than the American version than you might think. And that's, of course, Castlevania 4. Just the, completely blew my mind seeing this on the Super Nintendo. This is one of the reasons we bought a Super Nintendo. We played this and was like, oh, we have to have this. So, yeah, here it is. Super Castlevania 4 on the Super Nintendo. This is the Super Famicom version. Well, it's not going to start. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it is going to start. Never mind. Now, I'll let you watch the intro because it's quite a bit different from the American intro. If you happen to own the Castlevania collections on your modern consoles, play the Japanese version of this and just look at the differences. See that pool of blood, and there's a lot of differences. It's pretty wild. Some parts in the game are even different because there's like a place where there's like this river of blood that's flowing, and in the American version they had to change it to water or mud or something. So there's differences, but like in the opening here, Dracula. I don't know why they did that, but they did do that. You can see it right there on the tombstone. Love the scrolling ground. Oh, you're talking about Batman Returns. Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a Haggard chest dive, yeah. Super Nintendo was about $200 when it first came out in the US. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they first brought it out and it was the Super Mario World bundle that had 2 controllers. Later they brought out the one that didn't have any game and only had 1 controller, but it was $200 if I remember correctly, or like 189, or like 189 or something like that. 199, and it wasn't cheap for the time, yeah. Maybe it was the Genesis that was 189. One of them was 189, one of them was 199, you're right. It was a lot of money, but it was so good. and parents were pissed because it wasn't backwards compatible. They were really upset about that, but they still bought it. English, yeah. The rest of this is all just Japanese text and is the same, so I'm just going to skip that. But, I mean, I love everything about this game. And I was very upset that no other Castlevania game maybe there is now, but like no other Castlevania game did the whip like this, where you could do stuff like that and you could grab things with your whip and swing on it. Because it was revolutionary. You know, it was like, oh my God, I have to have this game. This is so different and better than anything I've seen. To be honest, as much as I love Rondo of Blood on the PC Engine, when I first played it, I was a little bit disappointed that the whip doesn't behave this way. But then, of course, I got over that pretty quick because freaking Rondo of Blood is so awesome. But I just love the whip mechanic in this game. They really did have a lot of new ideas for this game. Absolutely. So many scenes in this game are just like iconic. Music is so good. It's probably the best music on the Super Nintendo. At least some of the best music. Maybe Final Fantasy 3 is the best, or 6, whatever. But some of the best, by far. Some of the music in this game doesn't sound like a cartridge. It sounds like a CD game. I remember I just would spend like so much time just swinging back and forth on those things. Because I was just like, my God, this is so cool. I just waste like so much time doing nothing, just like swinging. Ouch. Oh, really? There we go. Damn it. Really? Whatever. Cheater. Come on. Oops. God dang it. And I'm dead. Well, I'm sucking ass. Come on, man. Really? There we go. All right, let's kill this dude. ActRaiser, dude, ActRaiser has such good music. Yes. I need to get ActRaiser. I just didn't want to get the Japanese version because it's impossible to play, so I have to get ActRaiser, the American one. Tales of Fantasia just about has CD quality in its intro song. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. It does have really good music, especially that opening song. I have that Symphony of Night promotional disc with this and other soundtracks. Nice. Very nice. I was thinking around, the whip does do less damage than a regular swipe of it, yeah. Took care of the boner. Spanked it. All right, guys. That's pretty much it. That's like I said, there are some that we didn't play because we really can't play. Not very, like SimCity 2000, SimCity, a couple of Japanese games that RPGs and stuff that I can't even play. But I can play them on my EverDrive, and I can play a lot of these games that you guys are talking about on the EverDrive as well. So anyway, that's it. So I'll be doing more of other stuff soon. Of course, this isn't the last time you'll see me playing Super Nintendo and Super Famicom carts. This was just, I just wanted to kind of get through them and talk about them a little bit and have a chance to hang out with you guys and just kind of look at my collection. I don't have all the cartridges for all the consoles that I used to have, but I'm very happy that I still have these for my Super Famicom and Super Nintendo. And there's a few other consoles that I still have physical cartridges or CDs or DVDs. And I'm happy that I have them. I do kind of wish I still had my Genesis and Nintendo NES and Master System, the different collections that I used to have. I had a really nice Atari Jaguar collection, but I'm not upset about selling that. That was, that console was worth too much money, and it's kind of a janky console. And I was worried it was gonna die on me or something was gonna happen to it. So I'm glad I sold it while it was still in good working order to somebody that's gonna get a lot better use out of it. I got that emulator, and that emulator for the Jaguar is so good now. You don't even need the actual Jaguar. But thanks everybody for coming to hang out. Time flew by. Yeah, it was actually pretty quick. So thanks everybody for being here. Casey, Metal Torso, The Last Line, Tylord. Good to see you back, Tylord. Silver Wings, as always. Ever beat SimCity 2000? No. I have a disc for that for the PlayStation, and that's probably where I would want to play it if I was going to try to beat it. But I love SimCity and SimCity 2000. Those are both awesome. I love both of those. Mike Wolf, thank you for being here. Kevin B. Hall or Kevin Ball? Kevin, thank you for being here. I know DJC was here earlier. Tricom79 was here. Chris Courage, the man who did so many mods and repairs on my consoles. Chris Courage, wow. I will always be in your debt, just as much as I'm in Casey's debt. You guys have really saved my ass and hooked me up with some awesome stuff. And Luke's debt. Luke, holy crap. I'm not going to say, well, I'll say it like this. A whole bunch of really great Super Nintendo carts, Super Famicom carts that I have would never be in my possession if it wasn't for you. And, you've been a great friend to me, even if you never gave me a damn thing. But the fact that you did, that was pretty awesome. And, again, you are in my debt as well. I have so much debt. I'm upside down on my debt. Pierre, thank you for being here. Pierre was here earlier. Eating Paste was here. Eating Paste, hanging out, as always. And then we had a bunch of bizarre characters show up with Chuck, which I don't know who they were. Very strange situation there. Yeah. Marty Flamingo? I don't know. I don't know. But again, there was some strange stuff going on. I'm probably going to be missing people. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get through this. Sweet and Tender was here. Born Distracted, who's been an awesome dude hanging around, been in my chats for many years, and I greatly appreciate that. Evil, Drunky Cheese, the creator of Jankuary. At least, I don't know if he created it, but my direct report for Jankuary. Thank you, sir. And like I said, anybody that I missed, Death Metal Gamer, dude. Death Metal Gamer, here we are with the Super Nintendo. I have neglected that, and lately I'm going to start playing it too. Inspiration Never Dies. Thank you, sir. Death Metal Gamer, thank you for being here. Thank you for jumping in here at the end. I appreciate that. I'm a Super Nintendo fighting fan, a beat 'em up fan, because all the good games are on it. It's a great console, dude, and 100%, word, 100%, I hear you. Metal Torture says, what about all the stuff I never helped you with, but my... Okay, I'm in your debt too, Metal Torso. I'll be in your debt. Anybody that thinks I owe them, I can be in your debt. It's fine. I'm not saying I'm not. I'm saying I probably am. Thank you. You guys are awesome. This has been a great couple of long-ass streams. I've enjoyed it, and like I said, I'll be back with more stuff soon. I don't know what we'll do next. We'll do something fun. Maybe Evercade, maybe one of these other consoles. I don't know. We'll do something fun. Maybe PC stuff. Who knows? There's so many options. This is the problem we have as gamers. There's too many options. But I'll be back doing something, hanging out with you guys. And let me know how that goes, getting back into the Super Nintendo stuff. Because one can never play too much Super Nintendo. or Super NES, or SNES, or SNES, all the different ways I've heard it said. You guys take care, and I will see you again soon.